All right, everybody, want to know how Sienna's real estate market is shifting and why right now might be the best time to buy or sell? We're going to talk about it in this episode of the Sienna Real Estate Market Report, and I'm going to give you a bonus, great news, and another bonus. Sienna, welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. We are back to school. The traffic is a-flowing in the morning. For those of you that are in the back and having to deal with getting over the bridge in the morning to work, sorry. Hopefully they get that infrastructure fixed at some point where we can move across Sienna Parkway safely. Hey, before we get going, we're gonna do the real estate market report. If you are a pickleball player, on September 28th, the Adams Group is hosting the Sienna Pickleball Tournament for the first time. It will be the first tournament we're doing. We will put some information on our website and our social media. Be sure to check that out. It's gonna be awesome. All right, let's jump right into it. Real estate report. I'm gonna give you all the fun stats that everybody wants to know. How we do this again is in August, we're gonna look at the July 2024 numbers that have closed. It's done, July is over. So we're gonna jump into looking at July 2023 compared to July 2024 and what does that look like. Now, let's put a little asterisk in here, is Hurricane Burl came right through the middle of Sienna. What was that, the second or third week in July, and lots of real estate stuff just stopped. Obviously during the week we had no power, and then even a little bit following after, and we've still seen kind of an aftermath of that happening. I think we're gonna see more of that affecting August numbers, which I'll tell you in just a second. But here's what you need to know. Active listings, this means homes that are for sale in Sienna. We have 280 at the end of July. That is up 23% compared to where we were at last year. The average sales price, this isn't gonna surprise you, the average sales price is up 5.3% at $616,926, the average sales price for a home in Sienna. That includes new construction and that includes resale homes. Now, we will wait and see what happens because we have the most inventory we've had in a few years. And when that finally closes, that might have an effect on if the prices have stayed. But so far, almost every single month, year over year, prices have continued to rise. Overall, again, every home is different, but overall in Sienna, of all the homes, prices are continuing to rise. How many homes sold in July compared to July of last year? 83, which is down about 9%. It's down 8.79%. Only 19 of those homes that sold were new construction. And again, Hurricane Burl, for us to still have that amount after basically being off an entire week and a half almost with hurricane, it's pretty good numbers. But again, I think we're gonna see a lot of that affected in August because homes maybe were not going under contract in July that would typically close in August. So right now, this is a very positive report from what I can see. Another number, average days it takes to sell, we are now at 41, which is up almost 8% at 7.8%. But if you look at the cumulative average of the homes that are sitting in the market right now, it is 55 days. So when those homes close, days on market should increase, which means it's taking longer to sell homes. Another number that I haven't done yet is how many homes have sold year to year. Are we up or down in the amount of homes that sell? Because again, that will affect the overall price if you're a homeowner worried about that, or if you're a buyer, you know, whatever have you. We're at 523 homes, which last year at this time, we were at 524. So down one home, we're actually staying almost exactly the same. All right, now let me jump into some special topics. Interest rates, great news. Interest rates are now the lowest they have been in over a year. I told you last month that typically leading up to elections, you do see that happen. The jobs report came out and we did not hit the numbers we wanted from jobs or the feds were expecting, so they have dropped that rate. Well, actually the feds have not, the feds have not even dropped the rate. They're expected to do so in September, but because of that news, it caused many people to jump into the bond market, which then lowered the interest rates for mortgages. So again, if you look at this slide, we are down almost a full percent from May which is absolutely wonderful. Now, what does that mean for you as a homeowner? Well, here's something to think about. If you look at this chart, which basically shows the demand of buyers based on the environment the rates are at. We went all the way up to 7.5% as in May, which means there's gonna be very weak buyer demand. We saw that. As we get lower, 6.5, which we're below that now at the time we're filming this, that's great, good buyer demand. Once we jump below 6, we are expecting a flood of buyers to come to the market because that is going to be really strong buyer demand. There have been buyers for almost 2 years now who've been waiting on the fence, waiting for rates to drop, some very unrealistic about where they're gonna drop to, but they've been waiting, and once we get to that, we should see a rush of buyers come to the market, which for a homeowner, that means that you should be able to sell your home faster for more money, and you have a lot more buyers that'll be interested in your home. As a buyer, it means you're gonna have more competition. So if you're a buyer out there, I really feel like right now you're in a window that you're not gonna have as much competition because you're keeping still some people out with the rates. If you know buyers are looking to buy in Sienna, they might want to look at this, because to me, inventory is up, you have more choices than you've had, you have less competition, homes are sitting on the market longer, and therefore, that would lead you to believe you have a chance to get it at a better price and maybe refi later. But that's just my 2 cents. All right, that's it. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can also check us out on our social media accounts, The Adams Group TX on Instagram. We're also on Facebook as well. Otherwise, we'll see you next month for our monthly market report. See you guys later.